Reach Higher Montana is here to help you achieve personal success in your education, your career, and your life. Our talented outreach advisors work throughout the state with students, parents, and educators to help students explore their future opportunities. Gabby and Jackson are here to share with you how they have used our resources to explore their options for life after high school.
Ready to plan your future? Go to reachhighermontana.org to get started. To make a plan, start at Plan Your Future page.
Not sure how to pay for college? Check out our Pay for School page.
In addition to funding our own scholarships, we work with scholarship providers all across the state to help you be aware of your opportunities to access scholarships, which are free money to pay for your future education.
We invite you to follow us on our social media channels, including Instagram and Facebook, for the latest information.
Hello, Montana FFA. My name is Laura Nelson. I'm an agriculture journalist, farm and ranch photographer, and most recently, author of the book Legacies, the values, principles, and purpose of the Montana Farm Bureau Federation. I am so excited to be here with you today to talk about career conversations, because my career started where you are right now, in the FFA. The day-to-day of my job looks different every day, and that's what I love about it. I have a variety of clients and projects that I work on, and so at any time in the last 2 weeks, I might have been working on a magazine article for a trade publication. I might have been facilitating a leadership workshop for the Farm Bureau. I might have been offering feedback on videos that we're going to post to social media. Or I might have been working on a new book proposal. It is a wide range of different ways of telling stories, so every day for me looks a little bit different. But for the most part, my day is structured around some big blocks of time where I can focus and write or create, and then other blocks of time where I'm on the phone, working with teammates and working with clients to meet their needs. The most important qualifications that I needed to get where I am today is, one, just a really solid grasp on the mechanics of writing. It's like anything else in the world, is you have to get the basics first. So a firm foundation of grammar, writing, the mechanics of writing, and those writing skills transcend then all types of storytelling, right? So even if it's a video story or a photo story, having those mechanics down of how to tell a good story is really, really valuable. After a solid writing foundation, the next most important thing is listening skills. And I know that might sound a little bit hard to quantify, but listening is a skill. And that's the biggest part of my job, is to be able to ask good questions, be curious, hear and understand what other people are sharing, and then be able to have listened well enough to translate their story into something that's usable for someone else. That's really important. Another skill that's really important is the ability to see needs and meet it. And again, that's a skill that transcends careers. You don't have to be a journalist or a writer, but a really important skill set is to be able to look at a situation, evaluate what needs need to be met, and then offer your services to do that. That's really important, especially as an entrepreneur or someone who works for themselves, to be able to see the needs that other people have and meet them with service. The final thing I would say about skills needed in this job set is not necessarily a skill, but I'll tell you it's the most important thing that has helped me succeed in my life, and that is having a team of mentors and peers to support me and for me to support. I had a series of wonderful mentors, again, starting with where you are in high school in the FFA. My high school FFA advisor had a huge impact in my life. He pushed me to succeed. He gave me the tools that I needed before I knew I needed them, and he helped me along the way. I also had an incredible high school and then college journalism teacher who did the same thing, offered me opportunities, pointed me in the right direction, and helped me along my path. And since then, in my professional career, I have been so grateful to get to know, again, so many friends and mentors and peers who bounce ideas back and forth, who offer feedback on projects that I'm working on, and help me to see opportunities that I wouldn't see by myself. So again, it's maybe not a skill that you need to be successful in a career, but I think it is probably the most important thing that we can do to be successful in any of our careers, and that's to seek the advice of others, follow in the footsteps of people who we admire, and work hard to then share that information and knowledge with other people around us. The biggest piece of advice for someone going into my profession would be to just do it. If you have an interest in writing or film or photography or any type of storytelling, the best thing you can do is just start practicing and do it. If you have an interest in writing, ask your local newspaper if you can submit stories and updates about your FFA chapter. Again, that's where I started. I was our chapter reporter when I was a sophomore in high school, and my FFA advisor told me to go to the local newspaper, ask if I could start writing a monthly article for them to tell them what our chapter was up to, and away I went. So if you have a passion, whether it's writing, storytelling, the things that I'm doing, or any other career field, the most important advice I could share is to just get after it, gain some experience, get those reps, if you will, the repetitions of experience under your belt. To me, the best part of my job is that when I do it well, when I tell people stories well, and again, that's either that's writing it, that's taking their photos, that's helping them share their stories in a lot of different ways. But when I do that well, my goal is to help other people see themselves and the world around them more clearly. And I believe that when we tell stories, when we tell each other stories and are able to see ourselves more clearly, we can approach this world feeling more connected to others around us and with a sense of hope for a brighter future. So I don't always get that right, and I don't always tell those stories just the way that I'd like to. But again, when I do, the best part of my job is helping other people see themselves and the world around them more clearly and with more hope and optimism for a better future. I believe that one step that you can take right now to help you be more career ready is to stop being afraid of failure. Failure is a normal part of success, okay? Ask anyone and they will say that they have failed 1,000,000 times before they succeed. I can't tell you how many unanswered emails I have sent to editors asking them to publish my work or pitching a story idea that they never even responded to me to, much less told me no. That's okay. That's part of learning and growing. And so I think the most important thing that we can do to be career ready is to start putting those efforts out there and again, building up that portfolio. Again, whatever it is that you're interested in, start building up the experience and recognize that with that experience is gonna become failures. And so know that's just part of the process. Don't be scared to put an idea, put an effort, put an application, put in the effort to try and start there. Okay, fun questions. Coolest vacation you've been on? I don't know if this would count as a vacation, but probably some of my favorite memories in the last 9 years of living in Montana have revolved around backpacking trips. So over the last few years, I've gotten to backpack across the crazy mountains twice with some of my dearest friends. We've gone backpacking in the backcountry of Yellowstone and in the Beartooth, and those are always my favorite trips, to just have 3 or 4 days to disconnect, breathe, and appreciate the world and the beauty all around us here in Montana. What's something on your bucket list? On my bucket list is to backpack the Chinese Wall in the Bob Marshall Wilderness. Are you an early bird or a night owl? Early bird or night owl? I'm actually a little bit ambidextrous in that I can be both. I think by nature I'm a night owl, but I know that my best hours are in the morning. So if I let myself be a night owl, I totally would. But I make myself get up early in the morning, get going, because I know that my brain is clearest and I'm most focused and I get the most valuable work done in the first hours of the day. If you could be any animal for a day, what would it be? If I could be any animal for a day, I would be a cat. I'm a cat lady. Maybe a mountain lion. That would be fun. A mountain lion gets to see a lot of really cool country, cover a lot of tracks, yet is kind of elusive, and that might be fun. A mountain lion. Favorite movie, let's see here. Favorite movie of all time is one that I go back to. I watch it probably once a year and I cry every time. 8 seconds. And you know what else is a good one from the same era is The Cowboy Way. That movie still makes me laugh every time. Those have been some of my favorite movies since I was your age, and again, they never get old.